Well, to talk about this more, we're joined on the line by Kris Lines. He's a lecturer at Staffordshire University. Thank you very much for joining us, Kris. Kris, can you tell us about the recent revelations of doping and what impact this has on sports in general?
Good evening. Well, the problem with doping is that, as you've just said from your news story with Stuart O'Grady, that it very much casts into doubt a number of the records that we thought were fixed, and that perhaps once somebody has been confessed or found guilty of an anti-doping violation, it very much puts into doubt the rest of their career. And now the questions that we should be facing, we know about Lance Armstrong, we know about Festina. Should all the records from 1998 to 2004-5 era, should they be scrapped? Certainly for cycling. It also, and it's something I didn't think would happen, is that it very much gives me a little bit of sympathy for Lance Armstrong with his confession that maybe he's right, that it was impossible to compete naturally within that era against all the other riders taking EPO. It's certainly something to think about, and I don't think that's the last of the revelations that we're going to be getting from cyclists from that era.
Right, Kris, but does this mean that we have to accept the fact that doping is now part of sports, and that without doping, these athletes won't be able to compete? And what happens to the public trust?
Very much so, and I think it's always been a part of sport. The issue is what type of sport that we want. Certainly with the IOC, their very motto is faster, higher, stronger, and doping is a part of making people faster, higher and stronger. What we actually want is we want clean sports. We want sport within certain parameters, and that's where this chip might help things. We already have testing for blood and urine to make sure that athletes are clean. What this chip will do is very much give us a wider range of data than we currently have. I mean, footballers use it already in terms of similar devices for tracking how much they run, what their body temperature is, and very much this would be a natural progression. The only thing to bear in mind would be the privacy issues, is that particularly if this was connected through Bluetooth or through Android devices as it is currently, how secure is that method of transmission to the athletes and to the teams, and who else could potentially have access to that? And that would certainly be a worry at the moment.
Thank you very much, Kris Lines. He's a university lecturer at Staffordshire. Thank you for your time.